first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, The Coach.
Depth chart. Entering depth charts. Selected. Ray selected. Slot 2. Entering coaching screen depth chart.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. This is Carson, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
To Tyler Lockett. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now it's Carson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
To Chris Carson.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
The field goal is good.
Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing.
Entering quit/restart. Entering restart game pop-up. Are you sure you want to restart the game?
So
Restarting
on
will
the other
lose
side
all
of the
current
field now, it's
progress.
first
No.
and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll toss it out to Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with any...
Enter. Exit game. Depth chart. Enter. Ray selected. Slot 2. Slot 3. Entering.
Less than 3
coaching
points, but
screen,
everyone's
depth
thinking
chart.
about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Taken down.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sacked. A 10-yard loss on the.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Seahawks 3.
Enter. Quit/restart. Entering restart game pop-up. Are you sure you want to restart the game? Restarting will lose all current progress. No. Quit depth chart. Entering depth. Ray selected. Slot 2. Slot 3. Entering coaching screen depth chart.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And it's third down.
On third down, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside.
And quit/restart. Entering yes. And depth chart. Entering. Ray selected. Slot 2. Slot 3. Entering coaching screen depth chart.
So So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up.
Entering coaching screen depth chart.
In his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Round 7, Seahawks.
So a good kick there.
And /restart. Entering yes. Depth chart. Entering. Ray selected. Slot 2. Slot 3. Entering coaching screen depth chart.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run it with Carson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
20-yard line.
Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Mean Joe Green busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back.
Challenge goals. Entering screen.
And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance.
Entering screen resume.
You're in range and the ball doesn't go through the posts, but it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blocker.
There he goes, right side. It's a big play there for the Browns. 57 yards.
Entering challenge goals. Entering screen resume.
Nothing fancy there, a little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon.
Depth chart. Entering. Ray selected. Slot 2. Slot 3. Entering. Slot. Slot 1. Slot 2. Entering
Charles
coaching
for the
screen
call.
depth
We
chart.
jump into this challenge for the good stuff in the 4th quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. We're in the 4th quarter now with the Patriots in control of the football. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that.
Quit challenge goals. Entering screen
But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Complete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Stop your whining. Mike 51, Mike 51.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And 3 yards on the carry there as this defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So the
Challenge goals. Entering screen
still
resume.
need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And it's Michel once again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 27. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win.
Depth chart. Enter. Ray selected. Slot 2. Entering coaching screen depth chart.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Michel going to try again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run there, 8 yards, gets them much closer to the end zone with 4th and goal looming. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Rohrwasser's kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first.
Man, why are we doing this?
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
51 the mic, boys. 51. Go, go, go.
From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball. Edelman was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Come on.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 7.
Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're up by 2 points, but your opponent has...
Depth chart. Entering depth. Select. Ray selected. Slot 2. Entering coaching screen.
Driven the
Depth
ball to
chart.
your 10-yard line. 1st and goal. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They run here with Singletary. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first. And, his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Challenge goals. Entering screen resume.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Oh, going for Jeffrey. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's caught at the 3.
Lawrence is...
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Up second and goal at the Bills' 2-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And here comes Diggs. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Challenge goals. Entering screen resume.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen, and that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll keep it on the ground. George. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes Diggs. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Allen's pass.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it, because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. but this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
Depth chart. Entering. RG. Ray selected. Slot 2. Entering coaching screen depth chart. Challenge goals. Entering screen resume.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On first down, it's George. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's George. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 17. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On first down, George. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 17 yards out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ryan Switzer on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steelers set to go on offense, and it is the big man, Big Ben, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger, ready to lead them. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to...
Entering screen resume.
Take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating, and he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
And his throw here's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Taking it about the 16. Cordero Patterson.
Oh, that's the way to run
and
it, boy.
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A final shot before break. Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Steelers take over first and 10.
We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen.
Entering screen resume.
Is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And it's fielded at the 34.
Whoosh.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him, maybe the guys up front, combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Switzer now to return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're
Challenge goals. Entering screen, resume.
back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 51's the mic.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's second.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On second down, Connor looking for space. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from